Hey guys, I'm Stan Wolf. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. We've got to give a big shout out to my buddy Rudy for covering Enzoy this morning. This is like a whole new ultra realistic life sim that for me has popped up out of nowhere. I saw his video pop up this morning and now I am like fully invested. I need to know more about this game. So huge shout out to the dork from Dusseldorf, and big shout out to Rudy for showing this and putting this on our game's radar. But yes, this is from the developers of who published PUBG. So we know that game has been played by millions and millions of people. One of the, I believe, if not the most, one of the most purchased games of all time. So we're not talking about like some little South Korean studio that's only ever known for like producing mobile games. So I know some of you may have the zombie game The Day Before kind of PTSD. I don't necessarily think it's going to be that. This is going to be developed in Unreal Engine 5. We can see it's absolutely gorgeous. They are doing apparently a big Western influencer push, so much so that they actually even sent out some really beefing gaming laptops to some Western creators. And we're talking the gaming laptop had a 3070, had 64 gigabytes of RAM, so really, really interesting. I don't think this is some kind of weird cash grabby e-commerce, get a bunch of people to pre-order a life sim game that's not really real. I don't think they would go to the trouble of like building, you know, sending out like $2,000-$3,000 gaming laptops to these creators if this wasn't the real deal. And I know a lot of us are skeptical. I don't want to come out and say like, oh my God, this is Sims killer. You know, I don't think it's anything like that, but I think it warrants our attention. And let's just keep up with it for a little bit. As far as the gameplay goes, it looks like a lot of interesting stuff. Like as far as jobs go, we see a guy cooking some fried chicken. We see a lady grocery shopping. Apparently some of these players mentioned that there's going to be some type of multiplayer aspect. Like I was thinking it would be fun, like as far as the grocery scene goes, like, okay, say my buddy Bold, she plays a lot of these life sim games, very interested in Paralives and Life by You. But what if it wasn't also NPC based, like meaning if I go to the grocery store and Bold happens to be logged on and her job is managing the grocery store, could she actually be checking me out while I'm doing my grocery shopping? Like, would she be able to ring up my stuff and I go on home and she finishes her shift at the grocery store? Or like say Simply Savannah is at the dog park walking her dog, and if she's on the server somewhere, can I come up with my dog and we meet up there in the park? Like, is it going to work like that? Are they only going to be able to come to our houses? You know, I think that is what seems very, very interesting here, is the kind of like the interaction with all this stuff. Apparently you're going to be able to you can see the character, one of the characters is even like crawling around as a little baby with the WASD keys. It definitely seems like there's going to be a scheduling system that you can even make your Zoes like go to work while you're offline, because you can see it's a whole big 6-minute trailer of gameplay, and you can see this one part where they're doing some scheduling, and it looks like you can make your little guy go to work while you're offline. Like say if that's something you don't really want to be a part of, or you don't want to go grocery shopping, you can schedule your little guy to go meet up and have dinner with people, you know, go, like I said, go to work. I think that will be very, very interesting kind of aspect of this gameplay. And like we said, they just showed it off at what they call the G-Star convention in South Korea earlier this week. And it's something I definitely want to keep up with. I know that we throw a lot of games out at you guys, but this is one I think we kind of just need to try to keep on our radar. There's lots of familiar stuff, like I mentioned, characters cooking. All of that looks fantastic. We can see them exercising, working, cleaning. You see one little guy like vacuuming up crumbs. It seems like there's a system for hunger and hygiene. or hygiene and ambitions your Zoe will, it seems like that they'll have. And like I said before, there's a schedule editing menu. You can make your characters visit different locations on a set schedule, even when you're not there with them. And I don't know, we'll just have to. And also, too, it seems like it has like almost like a god system where you can look up and you can raise up over the city, and you can change the weather and the time of day. And if you see somebody walking, you can. It almost seems like you can just zap down into their life. So that seems very interesting as well. The official trailer description calls it a life simulation game where players become gods within the game, allowing them to change everything as they wish and experience endless news stories in various forms of life. The description given over on the G-Star website, when translated into English, adds, also, rather than simply living the life given to you, you can become the protagonist who leads the life you want. So that is that's pretty cool. I like where they're going with the endless news stories. That seems very, very fun. And I think as far as the sponsored videos go from some of the sim players who got hands on, that's pretty cool. They're wanting those guys to do these breakdowns. We could spend, and if you want, Rudy does, I'll link his video down below. He does a very good, it's about 18-minute long, in-depth video of the trailer breakdown. So we'll jump into that and kind of listen to his thoughts on that as well. But if you guys want to hear more about this, I'm definitely going to personally keep this on my radar. If you want to hear more about it within the channel, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And if you've done research and have found more out about this, let us know the good and the bad. Do you have any red flags about the game? We would definitely love to consume any content that you have created yourself. So if you've touched on this game, or if you have any info on it, definitely let us know. I am highly, highly interested in it. Especially now that we know about it, thanks to Rudy. So anyways, guys, I'll jump on out of here. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with more of this interesting life sim title, and I will catch you in the next video.